Today is the 1st of February 2025, a brand new month. We welcome you to Inside Edge here on Go for Gold, compiled by my co-host Lucky Pires and myself, Brian Thomas. Right, let's go straight across to goal. What a bad day it was for cricket because Mother Nature played her big part in having the game abandoned just before the lunch break. We had dark clouds and a lot of rain, and sadly, the game was called off with Sri Lanka on trouble. 136 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. The only hope, Dinesh Chandimal batting on 63, and with him Kusal Mendis on 10. Now, this is the last recognized pair in the Sri Lankan outfit, and they need to try and keep their wickets intact as long as possible because today is day 4 and we are not yet sure about how the weather will play for today. But this pair will have to try and bat as long as possible. If one of those players do get dismissed, then the tail gets exposed, and we all know how poor the Sri Lankan tail has been in recent times. The early morning moisture obviously will have an effect, and that's one area that the Australians will try and exploit. They are on a high here. They look favourites to win the first test. Remember, their massive score of 654 runs for 6 wickets after winning the toss and electing to bat, and Sri Lanka in great trouble. I think the Australian spinners have been far superior than their counterpart. Todd Murphy and Peter Kenneman together with Nathan Lyon have really spun a web around the Sri Lankan batters, and Michelle Stark's contribution of 2 scalps has made a huge difference. So we keep our eyes open, and if you're a Sri Lankan fan, I'm sure you'll keep focused as day 4 will get underway a little bit earlier than the scheduled time of 10 o'clock. Well, then we go across now to India, where India beat England in the 4th T20 encounter by 15 runs. India made 181 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in their allotted 20 overs after being in trouble on 5 wickets for 79 at one stage. But Shivam Dube and Hardik Pandya, both players being dismissed for the similar score of 53, brought India right back into this game. This goes to prove the depth in Indian batting. Fantastic performance by the two of them after being 5 for 79. They had a wonderful partnership and brought the score on to 166 for 6 wickets, which proves that India are so very powerful in their own backyard, especially in white ball cricket. So India then win by 15 runs, which means they go 3-1 up in the series. Fantastic game of cricket, that's for sure. Now in Malaysia, India have entered the semi-finals, beating England comprehensively. So they are into the finals. The Indian ladies, that's the under-19 T20 World Cup, and their opponents will be none other than South Africa, who had an easy path to the finals, beating Australia comprehensively. So that's about it from Inside Edge around the cricketing world. And we'll also keep our eyes focused on what's happening to the women's Ashes series now being played in Australia. All that and more will be our focus on our next episode. Well, thank you once again for joining us here on Go for Gold, your favorite program in terms of Inside Edge, where you bring you views and insights that matter. Thanks for joining. Look forward to our next program, Your Favorites and Mine, coming up shortly. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.